Hello friends, welcome to How to VLAN channel. This is DBA VLAN stream. This is chapter number 3 as we spoke in the first part. This is going to be a 4-part series I said. This is part number 3 or chapter number 3, however you want to call. Here in this chapter we are going to see how we can perform a switchover operation on a heterogeneous Oracle Rack data guard. As far as we have seen in the setup or setting up the heterogeneous data guard or setting up uh, the data guard broker configuration, there were not much difference. So it's the last but one where we perform a switchover. So you may ask, what is the fourth part? Fourth part, I may try doing a failover. So I'll let you know once fourth part is ready. You will anyway know. I will be uploading the video of that as well. Let's get started. As usual, here we have all the steps that we carry out. Alright. Alright, so these are the various steps that are involved in performing the switchover. So at high level, as part of switchover, we do two tasks mainly. One is we perform prerequisite check for the switchover. Then we actually conduct the switchover. And third one, whatever task we need to do after switchover. So three major tasks. I said two, right? Sorry. So three major tasks: pre, actual switchover, and post switchover. So three tasks we need to do. The first task, prerequisite check. I already got my connection set up. You can see here, this color is the primary and this color is the standby. And yeah, I'm not going to connect to the instance number 2 right now. So you have the primary and here the standby. Both colors you can now segregate. For now I'll exit restore. Don't want to see these other screens, so let's close everything down. Let's do our tasks now. So you can see here it insert any environment variables. Alright, this is our primary and this is our standby. Alright, we are ready. Let's get started. So the first task is to perform the version check. The primary and standby should be of the same version. So we can perform the switchover. Many tasks we do in the SQL plus many we do outside. So it's 19.3 and that's 19.3. Next, we need to ensure we are using SP file. So probably we will set this. Let's just go ahead and set it up. Next is the parameter file check. Yes, this is the P file location. Okay, this is the parameter file. So this is done. Next is Dataguard broker. Start whether that parameter is enabled in the primary and standby. It is enabled and it is true. We need to next check if the config parameter files for Dataguard broker are properly configured. We have two files, 1 and 2. Both are in the same disk group, though two different directories. Here, our data is the same directory like in the source, but two different directories. There, the Dataguard broker files are configured properly. Next, we need to see if TNS ping works fine. It take a minute. And the next one. So they are working fine. So TNS ping is also fine. The next one, we need to connect to the Dataguard broker. Dataguard connect properly set. Okay, so we need to check if the Dataguard connect identifier is properly set, and that's what is in the TNS name status, because during the time of switchover there will be a connection flip. So let's connect to DGMG. Right. For this, you can connect like this slash show configuration. Right. Yeah, multiple one X selector. I guess it's because we didn't have even a single switch. I think the database is in recovery mode only. I can show you. See, the MRP is already running. So because we don't have even a single switch, single archeolog generator, that's the reason. Show database. We need verbose only. That's why it shows error, but don't worry about it. So DG connect identifier. We need to look for the variable DG connect identifier. You see here it's Oracle 19C. This is the TNS variable we had. So next, let's check 19C SB1. What is the DG connect identifier? It's SB1. So that's what we have it as a the TNS name structure itself. All right. Right. So let's move on. Just take it down. Okay, next is we need to verify if setlist listener is properly configured. So let's go here. Let's verify the static entry. Yes, we have static entry for Oracle 19C. Similarly here. Alright, here also we have a static entry for the DG connect identifier, the database name. So this is what we need to look for. Next, verify if the primary is in archeolog mode. See here, one beauty is that listener CTL commands will work from 19C DB home also, even though you have ASM is where GA home is where the listener is running. But don't try making any changes. Just for listener CTL status, it's okay. Okay, so it takes a minute. The next parameter archeolog list to see if the database is in archeolog mode. Yeah, the primary is in archeolog mode. And let's check if the compatibility parameter is greater than 10 to is 19C. Alright, it's done. So next is you need to verify if the init parameter files are set properly. So let's verify one by one. Arco 19C, 19C, 19C SB1. Data 19C, okay. Just one use DB recovery file list valid for all log files. All rules. DB number 19C, okay. Okay, this is fine. Remote password file should be exclusive. And so I will tell you what it is each. Okay, just give me a minute. Log archive format is okay. How did we come up with this parameter list? These are the parameters that you set it up when we set up the Standby database. So from where this parameter list came up. So let's go one by one. Compatibility should be 1900. It should be greater than 10.0, but it's 19C, fine. And DB name 19C, DB unique name for primary is equal to DB name. It's okay. Log archive config should list both the primary and standby. That's okay. Control file path, multiplex should be there. As I didn't have another additional disk group, so I kept it in both. But you still can keep 2 copies. Absolutely fine with that. But I didn't have. And the log archive dist one. So use DB recovery file list. Okay, the DB unique name is Oracle 19C, and dist 2 should be the standby. So it's connecting to the SB1 async all log file and all rules. Okay. Password field should be exclusive. It's exclusive. Archive format .arc. False server is not set because primary doesn't have any arclog fetch server, so it's empty. It's obvious. It's okay. And standby file management should be auto. All parameters are fine. Now let's check the standby. So the same way, right? We just set it up, so there won't be any problem with it. Just follow the screens now. You should have the same setting as it is in the source, right? But just the ASM disk group in source, and here we have file system in the target. For some reason, say for instance, if you go into Azure and if they say storage is already protected, so we don't need any redundancy. Any HA feature provided by ASM, or some reason they say, then you can go with file systems as well, unless until you get your file system properly rate configured. Otherwise, if you put it in a cooked file system, just keep adding a disk, it will always create you a performance issue. So you need to exercise caution there. We'll talk about it at one other video. Login password file exclusive format. Yes, looks fine. Alright, fetch archive log server in the standby should be pointing to the primary, and it's correct. Standby file management auto. Yes, everything's fine. See here also we saw it's 19C, but see here the DB unique name is pointing to the SID or the DB unique name of the standby. So it's different than the primary. The DB unique name cannot be same on the standby and the primary. So same configuration, it have 2 databases participates in the log archive config. If you have more than 2, then you need to keep adding the additional databases into this DG config. Control files is fine, and log archive dist1 points to DB unique name, DB SB1, and log archive dist2 is empty because it doesn't generate any archive which needs to be shipped to a remote destination, so we don't set it. Remote login password file exclusive, log archive format percentage dot arc 19C and auto. And in case if it is if it is the I'll talk about it. Yeah, if this is a temporary server that we set it up for as part of a 12c feature where the arclogs alone gets stored, a dummy instance is started. So in that case, I think maybe this log array dist2 may come up again. But other than that, in the primary only this parameter will be set. So let's go on to the next one. So they need to restore the DG m0 verbose output of all this. Okay, so see, I'm still connecting a slash, but I will change it at one point in time. I will not use the slash anymore. Okay, I will switch to proper sys authentication. See, it's an error. We will fix the error now, probably. Then we will do it. Reason is with the error, let's not do the data collection now. See if the recovery is moving forward. Automatically the error will go away. Nineteen and 25. Okay, what happened to the archive test? Right, there is some error in the archive test too. We have to fix it. I think the listener was not up for some time, so I think I need to reset it and then enable it again. Test 2 is in pending state. Alright. It's a problem if you keep stopping and starting the database. It may stay on some weird state. I think this is what it is here. So let's look at the alert log. It should tell us what it is, the problem is. We cannot perform a switchover unless we get this issue sorted. It says it's not able to connect to SP1. Why? Because, yeah, I'm guessing so. The problem is when I restarted the DB, I think the timeout value is reached. So let's just go ahead and archive test state. Okay. Let's defer it for now. And then we will enable it to see if it resets the situation. Let's do that. Alright, just alright, so let's check the status. It is deferred. Now I'll check again after enabling it. Let's check and let's check the archive status. Whether it got all the archives shipped or not. Yep. No. Then move forward. It's in the same state. What's happening? Okay, come on, let's do it. Yeah. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. I think it doesn't have free space to copy the archives. That's the problem. I just allocated 500 MB. If I switch 5 times itself, arclog destination gets filled. So I have capacity in our arc. So there is no issue. I can increase it. Mm, yeah, 50% archives. Mm-hmm. I don't know what else it says 80%. Why? Let's check that. I say 500 MB, 400 MB, and reclaimable is 28 MB only. Okay. Let's check here. Same command. It says 200 MB consumed. Where is the error then? Right, this is node 1. Mm, let's check that. Let's find out why it's not getting synced. Alright. I don't understand. It's not full. Why would it say? Alright, I don't understand. It says space used is 242 MB. Yeah, the numbers matching. Alright, anyway, I have capacity here. I'll just upsize it to see if it reflects fine. Now I think it should work. Move forward. Right, now it's doing something. Let's see if it moves forward or not. Yeah. It will retransmit the archives. Let's try disabling and enabling it again. Alright, valid. Yeah, it's applying now. You can see it's moved forward. I think only one more archive needs to apply. Yes, so it moved forward. I don't understand why he was complaining like that, but it's okay. Let's do one more switch and verify if things are fine. Alright. So what do we have here? 19. Okay. It should be 26 and 20. Are we seeing that here? 20 is already here. 26 is also here. You can see here. And how is the MRP showing up? Yeah, 20. Looks fine now. I think the error should have gone now. Let's check it. So I'm not going to connect to the source. I'm going to connect to the primary. See, I'm in the stand-based server, but I'm connecting to the primary. Okay. Give it a minute. Let it connect because I have already a one session on the primary in SQL Plus. So you should see success now. Yes. Successful. Let's take a verbose output of everything. Alright, database status success. Okay. Do archlog, it's already done. So we verified just now. We don't need to do it again. So let's check down these values. Right, let's look at it. Alright, now let's do that. Next check. Alright, this is done. And actual cutout task. Now we are into the actual cutout task, guys. So let's break it here. Alright. So now we are into the actual switchover task. Sorry, I said cutover, it's actual switchover. Count out or cancel any cron or schedule jobs. So do I have any such jobs? I don't think I have any. Nothing. There's something here. Nothing. Okay, fine. I will skip forward. Even DB my scheduler jobs also I need to do, but I don't have any. No jobs. Ensure broker validation node checks are complete in advance. Yes, we just finished it. The pre-checks are done. 1 to 13, that's what they say. 1 to 13, it finished. Ensure static connect ID in DGMGL set in listener.ora. So, what is a static connect identifier? You can see here the service name is 19CSP1 DGMGL. This is important. Let's see what is the value for primary. Primary doesn't show anything, it just says star. But you have some value here. Let's check what is it showing up in the listener status. It doesn't. There's one other thing, the config entry it connects. We probably have to configure the DGMG error, but I will not do it right now. We'll see if there are any errors, we'll do it. So we'll now make a note. DB name DGMG error does not set for now. Alright. Where it showed up in the DGMG error. Show command. Primary, it did not show. Alright, next local listener value. Okay. Let's check if the local listener value is resolving. Fine. I think here there is a local listener parameter. Okay, it's also now in the source. In the target. Oh no, in the target that was. Here local listener is set to the local machine's IP. Yeah, set to the local machine's IP. Not to is a VIP. Okay, it's okay. The IP is already there. And the other one in the target it is not set because target is on the default listener name, which is listener and port number 1521. So automatically Oracle will identify. But not standby since this is in default values. Okay, larger max process. Okay, 4 we'll now what we'll do is KP file. Right, so Primada. Alright, let's do the other one as well. This path doesn't exist. The file is created. Okay. And, Max Plus. Yes, 4. It's already set to 4. Let's remember this values. Next is set the log file name convert value. Okay, this we don't necessarily need it because we have OMF. It takes care of things, so we don't need it. So that's why I keep insisting use OMF. Oracle does most of the things automatically. Manually clear the online log in case needed. If there are any specific reason why you guys don't want to use OMF, please let me know in comment section. I vote for OMF. Okay, so right. Let's leave this. I mean, you don't need to do this, so we will not do anything. So where's the sequence number in source? And in the target, what is the one which is applied? 25 and 19. That's what it is applied. And it's 25 and 20. That's the current one. So that's okay. Not much lag. Next, temp file creation. Temp file should already exist in the standby because see here it's already existing because we opened the DB in read-only mode, so it created it. It's primary, it will have, don't worry. Turn off any delay. Okay, so is there any delay already set? Delay minutes is 0 only in the standby, so we don't need to change this value anymore. Check any running jobs. So are there any running jobs? We wanted to take action on the primary? No. So let's move forward. And then middle tier, none. We don't have any middle tier. But in case if you have FSFO active, then you will have OPM and CTL. You need to stop the middle tier. And we need to change the log architrace property to 8191. Show instance. So connect to the primary. It says instance not found. Oracle 19C1. Is there? But I don't understand. Okay, let's check. Let's set this value anyway. Oh, sorry. I should not have run this here. It should be run on the DGMGR. Yeah. On database. Fine, anyway. We will know this parameter value in the verbose mode anyway. Or you can check here. Now you set this up. So you should see the 8191 here. It's there. Now let's move on. We have created an MP file backup already, so don't worry. This is okay. Fine. All right. Okay. We already have the alert logs tailed for both primary and standby. So we should be fine. Yeah. Next, there's more. Yeah, we have the alert log already tailed. Here one and here one. So let's say done. Addition of fallback option. So we need to create a restore point. So I'll just edit the apply. Turn off the apply. Take a minute. It's going pretty lengthy, but just stay with me. We are almost there to the switchover. Apply off. Now we need to create the restore point. So we need to create the restore point in the standby, or connect to the standby directly and create it. We have SQL to a session, we can just go there and create it. So this is done. See, this switchover point is created. Primary. So let's turn the apply on. So all right, now let's turn the apply on. All right, let's see if the alert log will show us that. Turning off the apply and turning on the apply. See here, the MRP started. You can see here. So let's apply on. There is no lag. database status is success. This is what we need. Yeah, let's store it. So next we need to create the restore pointer on the primary. So let's do that. Let's do it here. Yep. I think I'm running out of capacity. I can increase it by another 500 MB, I think. But let's check if the capacity is there in the description. Yeah, and that 250 MB, let's increase. I think it will create a problem. So let's create 400 MB. 400 MB here. It should be 800 MB. Let's create 800 MB and then let's purge all the eligible archives. Let me check. How's the archive deletion policy set? It doesn't delete the archive logs which are not shipped data. Ship to outstanding. Let's see if it should honor it. All right. All right. Let's do this now. I think I can create it. It should work now. Because of less resource in the memory and less resource on the disk space, machine is just panicking, but it's okay. We should be fine. It's okay. Let's do the key task. So it's all looking good. Just check the disk space once before I actually perform the switchover in the archive destination. Dist. Flashback log is 81.975% used, which is nearly close to 95. So I think it's going to be a problem then. Yeah, it's only 260 MB left. I think when I do a switchover of the when I do a role transition, I don't think I have sufficient capacity to keep the archive log, flashback log. I need to drop it. There is no other way. Okay, let me drop the restore point. Yeah, this is going to be painful. So let's drop it. Otherwise the switchover will fail, guys. So I just showed you how to do that. So how to create the restore point, that's it. So let's do the switchover. Alright, let's wait. See here how this happens. See, the switchover started. it is gonna finish now. Alright, so the switchover, let's see, it's running through. Check, is still running through this, so they're restarting. Opening, okay. It's the instance terminator. Okay, let's give it a minute. It will take some time, guys. Give me a few minutes because it's a very slow machine, like I said. You can see my machine is already 100% utilized. CPU disk, right? The whole transition is ongoing. You see the standby is coming up. That's a good news. Yeah, switchover succeeded. New primary is this RA19C SB1. So it restarted the DB and it just gave up. So DB should open entry rate mode. Okay, let's wait for it. And here the database should restart in mount state, and let's see. We'll do a quick check and finish. It's ongoing, guys, so just keep, let's be patient. You can see the messages. I'm just waiting for it to open. Database already is in mount state, the new primary. All right. I don't know why it sets a remote listener to this node. It shouldn't be. Really. Fine. I remove this. I see it's set to SID. So we don't care really. This SID doesn't exist. So I should have removed these parameters manually. So that's one other action item I need to remember. In a heterogeneous Oracle database Dataguard setup, you need to manually remove these variables. We spoke about it, but I think I forgot it. Database mount. Oh, sorry. This is, oh man, come on. This is standby. The new standby. That's why it's set in mount state, and this is okay, all okay, because this is not your blue color, right? This is our screen. We need to be looking at here. Oh god, I forgot this together. So where is our order database open? Reset log. Reset logs. Order database open. Da, da, da. Where is it? Where is it? Deferred. I think as soon as it opened the DB, then only it gave a hand saying the switchover finished. The standby is in mount state. We already verified. We need to see here. It fired order database open command. Where do we have the completed order database open? I don't see it. Do you guys see it? I don't see it still. Where is it? I don't see it yet. Here you go. So the database is open, completed database open. So both the role transition successfully finished. I'll just exit this. I'll connect again. You can connect to primary or standby, whatever it is. It is a new primary now, standby now. We will just verify if everything looks fine. It's okay. Database, I don't CSP1. Transport on. I'm going to drop the guaranteed restore points. And then I'll just show you this. Okay. You can see here the configuration is status is success. And the transport on is success. And the new standby also is in successful state. So let's just check the capacities and then we can perform a switch of the arc and see if the archive shipping happens fine. It's 31.5% used and 39. Okay, it's fine. 70% used. Let me check how it looks here. Yeah, it's very minimal. We need to do a lot of checks. Let's do them. Like we do. Alright, physical standby. Let's quickly check. It should have put the DB into recovery mode also. So ideally the recovery process MRP should be running. And which node the MRP is running from? He didn't tell us which node. That's because I didn't call the instance ID. MRP is running from second node. Okay. And it displays the node on which the MRP is running. You can see here apply instance 2. It's fine, node 2. Alright. The MRP is fine. Just go delete the restore point. There is none here, but there will be some. Because this is important, I deleted, otherwise I forgot it. So there is only one restore point. What's the next step? Let's go step by step, right? So post switchover. So let's record the important task, which is switchover. So and post the switchover, role reversals, and the MRP activation. We need to record it. We validated through DGM0. We validated through SQL Plus. I need to check the same in the primary too. All looks fine. We didn't add any delay, so let's skip this. No lag. Added, and even we need to just reset the value back to 0. It will be 0 only. Log archive trace. We see here in the beginning. Log archive trace. Yeah, it was 0, right? So we need to just set the same value back. Alright, this value is updated. Now we need to do the same in the other one as well. But what happens is, at times it doesn't reset the values in both nodes in the rack. So you need to be very careful with this. It is not set here, but better create a pfile and confirm. I've seen this becoming a problem. Right. Log archive trace for star is set to 0, but any other instance specific parameter none. Okay, cool then. These values are reverted. Alright, so this guy could. We didn't change the value of job key process, so I need to revert since we didn't change it. Disable job, none. Yeah, we did not change it. Rob restore point, yes. So this we need to do it now on the standby. Yes, so it's gone. Ensure to reverse the armament settings manually. Okay, now you remember what was the armament setting we set finally when we actually purged the archive logs. We introduced a new setting, right? A setting that applies only for the primary. So we set archive log deletion policy to ship to all standby. So we need to set this to none and the old primary. And the new standby should have new primary should have this armament setting. Otherwise it will have none. This is one key piece of information everyone will not remember. So you should remember, guys. So by default it will be none. Alright, so new primary it is set and old primary it is reverted. New standby reverted, and that's it. So this step, so we are closed. So we finished the switchover of heterogeneous Oracle data guard. Thanks for staying with me, guys, until now. And if you really like this video, I know this is very long again, but if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends so they also learn and they give me feedback as well. You also feel free to share your feedbacks in the comment section. I take time to respond back, but I definitely will do my level best to respond back as quickly as possible, but I'll ensure I respond back to each of your feedback. Thanks again, guys. Thanks a lot for your time. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye.